Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gerardo and I love hair. Today I'm trying a new leave-in conditioner, so let's get into it. So I finally used completely my Cantu leave-in conditioning cream. It took me a while to use this whole top, but yeah, I wanted to try something new, and since I haven't really seen all the wide range of products that are out there here locally, because I don't mind buying hair products online, but I'd rather just see what's here and you know, see what works and what doesn't. And on one of my many trips to the supermarket, I found this brand called HASK, and I bought this leave-in conditioner. I've used it already 4 times, I think, already, and yeah, I have my thoughts. And this is the coconut, the Monoi coconut oil 5-in-1 leave-in spray. It says it nourishes and detangles. Let me read the label. One miracle product, 5 amazing benefits: detangles, hydrates and conditions, softens and shine, controls freeze, provides thermal protection. Coconut oil helps soften, detangle and hydrate dried strands. And it doesn't say anything else besides not getting into your eyes and keeping it away from your children, which I learned to keep it away from my eyes, because the first time I used it, I sprayed right on my face and it got into my eye, and it was a little irritant, I'm not gonna lie, but it was fine. It was fine. So yeah, let me first get my hair. I just wash and detangle my hair, and let me just wet again my hair because it's been in this microfiber towel for a while already, and it's damp, but I like to work on wet hair. Okay, so my hair is sufficiently wet, but not sufficiently wet. I'll add more water. Let me just put this away. A lot more water as I go along. But yeah, like I said, I've used it. I've used this leave-in already 4 times. This same bottle, I haven't really changed. Haven't really like used it and try it. No, I wanted to just try it before I come here on camera and tell you what I think about the leave-in. Because still, this is not a sponsor review or anything. Nobody's telling me to make this review, so I'm gonna use the product, even though the things I've noticed. So, well, yeah, at first, like I said, I spray my face. I'm not used to I'm used to using cream conditioners like the coconut leave-in conditioner from Cantu and the leave-in conditioner cream, but I'm not used to using sprays in my hair. And yeah, this might come like a shock because most people with long hair sort of has some knowledge of how to use hair products. And hold on a second. So yeah, sorry. I had to put something away. Yeah, I don't me, because I'm not the smartest person. I'm quite smart, but I'm not the smartest person when it comes down to applying carefully things. I just grab the spray bottle and I was spraying all over, like, and suddenly I sprayed myself in the eye, and my eye felt dry for a couple of seconds. So if you ever had it, it's fine, you're not gonna die, but try not to get it into your eyes. So yeah, it has let me just show you how it looks like. It's a clear liquid. Oh, it's very runny, and it smells sweet yet medicine-y. I don't know how to explain the smell. It's like when, as if hairspray. It's like hairspray, fixating hairspray, and because that's where I have smell. It's in the back of the scent, that it's like chemicals. So my first impression was that I look at the ingredients, but honestly, who of us already know what those all crazy names in the label actually mean? So because of that, I thought, well, why don't I look up each ingredient and see exactly what it's in this, because it smells weird. It smells like I said, like a hairspray. And usually hairspray smells like that. It's because of the alcohols in it, and I didn't see any alcohol in the actual list, in the label. So I was surprised. The other thing that surprised me about this spray, and actually I don't use that much, I just spray a little through the whole section of hair, and it's like it doesn't provide, it has some sleep, but it doesn't provide that sleep I'm used to with a cream. So I still have my Cantu curling cream, so I'm still using that. So yeah, I felt like it wasn't actually doing what it was supposed to be doing. But after using it, like a couple of times, getting the hang of the product and how it behaved and how much I have to use and all of that, and I'm taking my mind off that it's a spray, it's not an actual cream, so it doesn't have to behave the same way as a cream. I sort of started liking it. Yeah, I my hair has been softer than before. I think the only time it was as soft is when I was using the Biolan hair gel that I review here, and I'll leave the video over here. But yeah, because it had all those oils that nourishes the strands, and I felt like my hair, even though I'm using the extreme wet line gel, that it's very much sticky and it creates a real hard cast on the hair. It was giving me soft curls, which you will see in the end of the video. So yeah, I feel like it's an okay just like for hair. It's an okay leave-in at first, and then I decided, well, I'm gonna look for the ingredients. So I went online and look for the ingredients. The first thing for me was to look for the source. So I went into the HASK beauty website and found the leave-in I was using, the 5-in-1 leave-in spray. And because I'm not gonna type every single ingredient, I copied the ingredient list, and I like using an ingredient checker like Carlsbad, because I think it helps. I know it's not an infallible tool, but yeah, it showed that it found silicon quaternium 22, and I wanted to know exactly what that was. As for the Carlsbad checker, it said it was 90% an unfriendly silicone, but looking at the ingredient, it says that it's just a conditioning agent and is highly suitable for clear formulas, which is the 5-in-1 leave-in, and it has no build-up effect. So my big concern with silicones is that build-up that goes into the hair. So then I decided, well, I'm gonna see what the other things are. Cetronium chloride, let's see what it is. I'm not really sure. Here's the list. This is what I found, and it says here that it's a universal conditioning agent and it's a water dispersible. It has an anti-static effect and it's cost efficient. So great product so far. Polysorbate 20. Here I wasn't really sure which one to pick, so I just picked a generic one just to show what polysorbate 20 really meant. And it meant that it's a pharmaceutical excipient. It's for stabilizing, to stabilize emulsions and suspensions. So it's an additive for the leave-in. Is this PPG3 methyl ether, and this methyl ether is a high polar cosmetic oil with solubilizing properties and is suitable for transparent deodorants and antiperspirant. So it's one of those additives added to healthcare products. And this next one is a long one. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it. And I had a tough time with this one because I used several combinations of how to find what this really meant. And yeah, you can see that I tried a couple of times and nothing came on until I found this one. And this one shows just the one that sounded more generic to me. And this one, it says that its function is an emollient used in personal care products along with foam and viscosity boosters. So just another additive for the formula. Then I went on to benzoic acid, which I think everybody knows. Benzoic acid is an additive you add as a preservative to most products, but still, because I'm looking at the ingredients, I want to look at it really find what it means. So I look for it, and I'm looking for the most generic one. And yeah, it's just that. It's just a stabilizer. And so then I move on into sodium hydroxide. Don't really know what that is. Didn't find anything. And then I'm found. So again, here I'm looking for the most generic one because I wasn't really sure. It gives you a lot of, because I suppose it has many uses. So I just look for the most lower one and just see what it meant. And I wasn't really sure because it talked about pH regulation and all those things. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just Google it by itself because I want to know. So yeah, I look what it did to hair, and yeah, it break bonds when straightening hair quickly, like in relaxers. And I was like, oh, this isn't a really good ingredient. But then I found this website, and here, of course, it said about the pH formula and how it regulates the pH formula. But no, this product exists in a significant amount in products formula, and it doesn't affect your hair. It's basically just to confirm the ingredients and the pH formula, just for pH balance. So then I went on back to this other website and found the sodium EDTA. I don't really know what it is. And it's a chelating agent, inhibitor of metalloproteases, which I don't know what that is. That can create lead poison, and it also used in foods to preserve freshness. So I suppose it's another preservative added to the leave-in. By this time I was, I'm tired already of looking. So yeah, those are the ingredients and my little research I did. Well, like I said, my first impression was, well, this thing is filled with chemicals and it's gonna you know, do havoc in my hair. I feel my hair, it's a little drier than usual, but it's also, I'm in a huge need of a trim, so probably it's long overdue for me to trim my hair. So the ends are pretty dry, and they tend to create little knots in every strand of hair. But overall, my hair still feels pretty much healthy. I mean, I don't have any bad comments about the product. Probably it's probably the thing that made me think it was, you know, filled with chemicals and harsh chemicals, was that smell that I'm not really used to. So I don't know, and it behaves very well with a cream, because as you can see before in my other videos, I get some residue because both creams, the Cantu leave-in cream and the curling cream, they are so heavy that they sort of congeal and left small white residue all over my hair. And with this one, because it's so watery, it interacts super well with the cream, the coconut curling cream, and my gel, the extreme wetline gel. So I mean, I don't have any complaints about it. We'll see if when I finish the bottle, my hair is gonna be like a actual coconut, all stringy and brittle, because that silicone, I don't know, I try to avoid silicones of my products because I rather have products without alcohol and without silicones. I don't mind sulfates, I don't mind, you know, I don't mind if it's something that that it has a purpose, like sulfates in moderation. You can actually use them and your hair is gonna thank you, because we're using hairspray, we're using creams, we're using gels, and I am the kind of person that believes that it doesn't matter if one product says it doesn't actually create buildup on your hair. I think that eventually, if you keep using it a lot, it will create some sort of buildup in your hair. Just my my common sense, but I might be wrong. Who knows? But I try to avoid products with silicones and alcohol, and silicones more importantly, just because it depends where I use the silicones. If the silicones, it's in my oils, my finishing oil, when I want to break the cast, that's fine. I'm fine with silicones there. Why? Because it will lock in all the moisture I put into my hair, and it will create a barrier that nothing will affect my strands. But I have to be reminded that if I'm using silicones at the end of my process, I'll have to use some sort of shampoo to clean all that buildup that is going to be in the hair. But yeah, so I don't really know if this silicone in these first stages of me styling my hair will do in the long run to my hair. Well, like I said, I'm not being paid. This is not a sponsored video. I saw this brand on the shelves and I said, well, I need one, so I'm gonna try it. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna continue using it. You're gonna see me in my next videos. You're gonna see me using this again until I finish. The same way I did with Cantu, because Cantu didn't sponsor me to use their products. I used them because they were available in the stores. So I'm gonna finish styling my hair and I will diffuse, and I'll be back with my final thoughts and the results. So there you have it. This is how my hair looks. Try to diffuse. Let me show you what the curls are. So I honestly, I think this leave-in actually does help my curls. They're very defined and they feel very soft to the touch, like with a lot of moisture, very conditioned, and the cast of the gel doesn't feel really hard. So I don't know if the ingredients in the leave-in actually makes the cast be less hard, because it becomes, you know, streamlit line gel, how it behaves. It creates this sort of hard casing on top of your hair. But I like it. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna continue using the HASK 5-in-1 leave-in spray, and I'm gonna leave you guys down in the description a link where you can get it on Amazon if you want to try it, or if you have tried it, well, comment below what you think about these leave-in detangling spray, because it's the first time I use this sort of product. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please consider subscribing and giving a thumbs up. Sorry for my neighbor, they are doing some repairs if you listen in the background. Remember, you can follow me on all over social media at PanaCurls, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye!